Good morning everyone. In this video we will learn how you can create amazing parallax effect while scrolling. Okay, so first I have Visual Studio Code open over here, and then I'm just going to type exclamatory mark and press enter. You can see we got the default boilerplate code, and now I'll just add a div, and this will be where our image will be there. So I'll just type class parallax image. And then so that we can scroll, I'll just add some default text so we can scroll easily. So I'll just add lorem ipsum of maybe 5,000 words or maybe like 2,000 words. You can see we have a lot of text so that we can get the scrolling area. And I'll just copy this and I'll paste after the picture. So just we have like scrolling area. So now over here you can see we have scrolling area, and yeah. So now what we'll do is in this parallax image we'll add a background image. So I just added some default stylings over here, so you can see actually we have to connect our CSS file. So I'm just going to type link CSS. You can see we got the default link to our CSS file. So now I'm going to go to the CSS file. As you can see, I've already added some basic styling. So you can see it looks a bit more better. So you can see over here is actually our div. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my parallax image div. So parallax image, and then I'm going to add a background image. So background image URL, and then it is buildings. So buildings.jpg. So over here, I downloaded this from unsplash.com. So for those of you who don't know what is unsplash.com, it is basically a website to get free images. So buildings.jpg, and we should actually get the image. So what we'll do is first of all I'd add some height so that we can see the content. So I'm just going to add height of 50 VH. So 50 VH means half the size of the browser. So 50 VH means like about over here. So you can see this is our whole browser. So 50 VH will be about this much. So if I press save, and this is the 50 VH, and you can see we got our background picture, the buildings picture, and now you can see we have a lot of margin actually. So I'm just going to reduce the margin to maybe 80 pixels. Yeah, okay, over here so far so good. And maybe just increase the height a little bit, so maybe 75 VH. So you can see we got our buildings picture. And now you can see as I scroll, the picture also goes along with the text, like along with the other content. So now what we want is a parallax effect. So for parallax effect, the easiest way is to just go over here and background attachment. The background attachment is going to say like in the background how the attachment, like how the picture is going to be attached in the background. So we want it fixed. So now what will happen is when we scroll, the background is fixed. So it is there and it does not change its place while we're scrolling it. So now you can see the picture is actually changing its position while we scroll. So if I just save it, you can see we got amazing parallax effect. And as we are scrolling, you can see the buildings are just in the same position. Now you can see as we scroll, we first see the sky and then the buildings. So you can see the main part is the buildings actually. So you can see it's actually in the bottom part, and what we can do is we can just go over here and just do background position and then say 100%. So what does this mean is, so now you can see in our div, the background is in the start. So the picture is actually from the start and it goes to end. Now if I do background position of 100% and save it, you can see now the bottom part of the picture is actually at first. So you can see now the picture is actually shifted downwards. So this is actually much better. So this is how you create parallax effect in HTML and CSS.